Good evening. Welcome, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, into this reading for you. Today is the 9th of December, and consider this energy for the month of December 2021, guys. Okay, so we'll see what the energies are in your favor talking about at this point, Capricorn, and then we'll go from there. And if I have the time, I will definitely do another reading for you before the end of this year. Okay, now let's welcome our spirit guide, angel ancestors, my divine source, into this reading for you, Capricorn, and let's see what we are looking at for you around this portion. Stuck energy, vast universe. Okay, so you're definitely looking at things from a different perspective. Or you're trying to look at things from a different perspective. Okay, so you're perhaps trying to see things, uh, you know, to see how you can move forward, see planning and action. What is the best course of action in your favor? What is that you need to do? Right, so there is certain things in your favor that is talking about you coming to your understanding where you could have been feeling stuck, and stuck means because of some kind of it's like it's more like a victim mentality kind of a situation for you, where you're perhaps feeling that nothing is working out in your favor, right? Yeah, see, victim mentality and vast universe, and that you're not being able to move forward towards a situation in your life, dark thoughts, right? So, but at the end of the day, guys, you have to understand that things happen for a reason, right? And things will be resolved. You just have to give it time. You have to understand yourself and try to look at things from a different perspective. It's very important. That's what the message is for you. Whatever is kind of making you feel unhappy, right? Making you feel sad, and you're thinking that, oh, you know what, everybody else is getting everything in their life and maybe I'm not being blessed. Maybe I haven't received what I should have received or I can receive, If that happens, think about it twice, right? That universe is there opening the doors, but again, you will have to see things from a different perspective. And that's only when you see things from a different perspective, you will understand things totally different, right? But if you're stuck in a victim mentality where you're only thinking about your own self, right? Your focus is what you haven't got, what others have got, where you have been denied your rights or your privileges. If you think about that from a very tunneled and narrow vision in life, then you won't be happy. You won't get it, Capricorn. That's what they're telling you, right? So you will have to figure out your perspective on what you think, what you can understand, what you can bring in your life, right? The joy is fun. The energy is saying, come on, Capricorn, get up, have some fun. Get out of that energy. Bring in people. If you have kids, go around with the kids, have fun, be childlike, right? Go to a carnival, go to anything that brings back good old memories of your childhood years. Do something that changes your energy from wherever you have, excuse me, guys, I'm not well. And my throat is very bad. So you have to excuse me. But still, I'm trying to do the readings so that you have your fair share of readings at the right time, right? So, yeah, so coming back to the point, guys, that's what they're telling you, that shake your energy up, honoring path, yeah, intention, right? Kindred partnership. Yeah, there could have been a lot of things in hiding with people around you or somebody you love, right? But you have to see things from a different perspective and allow people back into your life, right? That is important. Allow people back into your life. Um, and it's important for you to understand that a lot of things happen for a reason, like I said, but shake up your energy and let's see what's going on. The first is dark thoughts. Look, consciousness, yeah. So you have to clear yourself, Capricorn. You definitely have a lot of negative thoughts in yourself. A lot of negative thoughts. And this is very much a shadow side energy as well, right? Where you're fearful, you're skeptical, you're suspicious of other people. Um, a lot of things that is kind of making you feel very negative, right? Very toxic, very negative. Dark thoughts, anything that can be dark in nature, like somebody is trying to harm you, that kind of thing. Like, what, suppose you know a friend or you know somebody in your life, right? And you're suspicious. Oh, why is that person trying to be so friendly with me? Is he trying to come close to me because he has an ulterior or she has an ulterior motive? And if so, maybe what kind of a harm or damage that person can cause in my life. So dark thoughts, shadow energy, right? You're not being able to clear your consciousness because of this reason, which is where, they're saying that your intention should change. Excuse me, your intention has to change. You have to get away from that negative energy, guys. You have to move away from that negative energy. And you have to start seeing things from a different perspective. Right? Not everything is bad. Not everybody is bad. There are good people around you, but you have to also understand that for yourself because of this, again, deception, right? So there has been something in your life, Capricorn, that has caused you a lot of negative feelings and toxic energy, because it could be your friends, your family, your co-workers, anybody, extended family, anybody who could have deceived you, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, anybody, where there has been a lot of backbiting, a lot of gossip around you. So you're scared of that story, and therefore you're scared of moving forward because you kind of feel that everybody is against you. It's that energy I'm getting from here. It's like you're not being able to trust anybody here at this point because you feel that yeah excuse me, you feel that everybody is out to get you, right? So that's kind of sad, Capricorn. I don't like this. It's going to keep you in a place from where you won't be able to move forward unless you can move out of this situation in your consciousness and allow people back into your life. Maybe some of you are so skeptical of people that you're fearful of even talking. You're always suspicious. that something is going on behind your back, right? That kind of an energy is here, where you feel that you are like people are against you, the world is against you, and everybody is out there to get you, right? That kind of a thing. Or somebody is out there to cause a lot of damage in your life. Yeah, it's that kind of an energy, guys. Okay, let's look at the dark thoughts in here. Let's see. And this is again because somewhere you have faced a lot of issues with people. But like I said, if you don't allow yourself logically to understand and rationally to come out of that situation, then it's going to be difficult for you, Capricorn. Please talk to me about dark thoughts, because then it'll be like you will be stuck there. You will not be able to move, right? And you need to move in life. Not everybody is bad. I'm not saying everybody is good either, but not everybody is bad either, right? So, but again, like I said, it all depends from person to person, how you take things in your stride, right? And not allow yourself to get involved with people who are not up to your standard, maybe. And you don't want to be a part of that group, that's fine. But there is always a way of finding good people in your life, or people you can gel with in your life. So take your time, guys. I mean, there is no rush, but you definitely have a lot of toxic thoughts around you going on around your life at this point, but we'll see. Please talk to me about the discovery. And this could be family gossip, things like people, when they do things like that, they talk behind your back, and then, those kind of feelings, and you overhear conversations that somebody is talking about you, right? So it's not a pleasant thing to happen. I'm never saying that. But then we always have situations like that. Let's look at deception here. Deception, deceit, that kind of an energy. Yeah, we'll see. We'll go from there. I'm going to use the same deck, guys, that I'm normally doing in all these readings. I'm not changing the decks. That's because I feel it gives us better messages at times, is my understanding. But yeah, let's see here. So there you go, the Tower, right? So they're saying, guys, it's time to get out of that situation. Release the old. Change yourself. Change the energy, right? Something needs to change in you or in your surroundings or within you. It can be an internal or an external change, right? It can be a voluntary or an involuntary change. But whenever Tower appears, it also spells some kind of a shift, some kind of a movement, shift, epiphany, anything, anger. Maybe some of you guys have a lot of anger within you that you haven't released. You need to release that anger. You need to let it go, right? That is causing a lot of these dark thoughts in you because you really haven't been able to let it out, right? So with the Tower and the Sun, yeah, and see the Wheel of Fortune, you need to liberate yourself. 3 majors, one after the other. Where you're stuck, this is you, the Four of Pentacles, right? You're scared about something. You're insecure about your own situation, maybe, for some of you, Capricorn, right? And that's where that energy is coming up, that you're not being able to really go forward. So this is where they're saying that it can be anything. It can be money, it can be emotions, it can be anything that is causing you a lot of tension within you, where you probably haven't traveled, you haven't gone anywhere. Maybe it's always about money that you're calculating, looking into your bank account all the time, and trying to hold on to your money, trying to account for every penny that you are spending around this portion in time, right? Which is where the wheel. And because, again, the wheel, you feel the wheel is stuck, nothing is moving in your favor, right? Nothing is moving in your favor. And you're like, maybe some of you guys are bored in a job that you're doing, and your pay hasn't gone up since the time you have joined that company. Really, So, and you want to move out of that stalemate situation or that stuck situation, right? You want to change that portion of your life, but you don't know how. You're wondering what to do that can change your fortune, can change the destiny in your life. So this is where you have to liberate yourself. You have to liberate. You have to give permission to free yourself, guys. Right? Until you give permission to free yourself from the dark thoughts and bring back happiness into your life, Capricorn, you won't be able to move forward. It's simple, very, very clear message in here. Very clear message. Right? But we'll see. Now, with the dark thoughts, you have the Lovers, the Four of Wands, and then you have the Death card. So some of you guys are liberating yourself from a situation that has caused a lot of grief to you. That could be some situation in your life that involves a relationship in marriage, personal relationship, or it also could be a professional relationship. But because of the Four of Wands, I feel that it's a personal relationship. It could be something to do with your marriage, where you guys have had, you'll had a commitment, right? It's like some of you guys have been married, or some of you guys have gone in for a commitment with each other, right? And there is a lot of love that normally happens, a lot of security, love, everything that you normally attract within a relationship of this kind, right? Within yourself, within your external and internal surroundings, with people in general, where there is a lot of fun. People come to your house, you'll party, you'll buy a new home, maybe some of you, whatever, But it's a commitment. It's a commitment to keep either a marriage moving, or it's a commitment to keep a relationship moving. Some kind of a nice commitment that normally people have with one another. But then you have the Death card, and we'll clarify and we'll see what's going on, which is clearly talking about you moving away from that commitment. You don't want that, because, because that could be the place where you have been suffocated, right? That could have been the cause of your fear or dark thoughts. You were not happy in that relationship. You were not happy in your own place, or you're not happy with the person you have lived or you're living with in your life. It can be anything for anybody, right? And that is where you want to free yourself from. You want to change that. You want to liberate this experience of yours. You want to get away from that situation and be a better human being or be a better person for yourself, right? But we'll see. Because again, you can feel that energy that maybe some of you are feeling, that within you that you're becoming very toxic, or you're thinking very different. Whatever your thoughts are, it's creating a lot of fear, anxiety, negativity, toxicity within you, and you don't like that. You want to get rid of that energy. You want to free yourself, and you want to say, like, I don't care anymore, right? Some of you guys could have been married before, and you'll are just, maybe you have been in touch with your ex for some of you, and that ex has been married once again in their life, and that situation maybe you didn't enjoy, of course, obviously. Um and maybe that situation has created a lot of negativity in you. It's hurtful, right? If somebody you have been married with before leaves you, divorces you, abandons you, and then goes and gets married to somebody else, it's very obvious that you are going to be hurt. And that could be one of the reason here. This is where you are feeling the need to release yourself from that toxicity. Okay, please talk to me about the lovers, because somewhere you feel that, it's okay. I mean, whatever has happened. But it's time for you to move forward. And the only way you can move forward, Capricorn, is when you can liberate yourself from this energy. As simple as that. Yeah, see? Three of Swords. And the lovers. There has been a lot of pain here, guys. Lot of pain. Right? Lot of pain. And this pain could be because of a third party situation, external affairs, internal, anything. But it's a lot of painful situation that has affected this relationship in your life, that you're trying to leave and walk away from, Capricorn. Yeah. You're trying to leave and walk away from that situation, right? Please talk to me about the Four of Wands. You don't want to deal with that situation again, because it's like, if that means that you leave your place of residence, for some of you, maybe yes. Right? Give up your home. Go in a different place altogether, right? The Nine of Swords. It's been giving you a lot of anxiety. This pain, this burden, it's creating a lot of anxiety, Capricorn, in your life. It's a very difficult, logical energy, the Star. And you want to heal from that. You really are tired of not sleeping in the night, worrying about maybe your home. For some of you, if you guys are leaving a marriage, and your home is up for sale, maybe, or you're parting ways, something, or it could be just your internal part of the story that is troubling you a lot. That's really troubling you, but something to do with your security, maybe money is a part of that situation, right? Foundation, stability, maybe, excuse me, maybe you're feeling that unstable in yourself, right? And you're worried about your stability because, like I said, there is such a lot of pain here that you want to leave. But then at the end of the day, you're also worried about that stability factor because you don't know, and you want to recover from that. So a lot of you guys could be going through some mental health problems around this portion in time, that's causing you a lot of fear, psychosis, from which you need to release yourself. Please talk to me about the Death card here. That's what they're saying. Because of this dark thoughts, there is a lot of, that fear, psychosis of this whole situation here, because you're scared about money, stability, judgment, right? Yeah, you want to start something fresh. And it's time to take your decision on this. Right? It's time to change your situation and take a call. So you could be worried about taking a decision here for some of you. You could be worried about leaving a stable home or stable family life, a stable marriage, anything that had created a lot of stability in your life, right? But at the end of the day, you know that if you don't liberate yourself from that situation, however difficult it might be for you, you will not be able to move forward. You will have to move forward, and the only way you can move forward, because you're asking for a second chance of doing something right in your life, right? So for which you definitely have to take a call here, which is where you could be very anxious about the whole situation, whether it's going to bring you back any kind of happiness. There could be messages here for you where somebody could be coming and telling you to do exactly what you are planning to do, going towards a new direction in your life, right? To become more happy, to feel happy, to be emotionally fulfilled. But yeah, you could be receiving some kind of a message, which will kind of give you um, that push, which kind of can give you that push. And it could be very intuitive as well. Like you could feel that energy that it's time for you to reunite with people, bring back friends in your life, have fun, reconcile with other people, because you could have been silent for a long time. Some of you guys may have stopped interacting with people because of this situation. Maybe you all have lost out on friends. You have lost out on people who love, with whom you have been interacting on a daily basis, right? So maybe you want to say sorry to them. Maybe you want to apologize for being so silent with your group of people. It can be anything for anybody, right? Because you haven't told them the truth. So your friends perhaps don't know what's going on in your life. For some of you, I'm even getting that, but we'll see. Right? Let's see the dark thoughts. And you could have been going through this kind of an experience which is not good. Please talk to me about the dark thought here. So you could have been very quiet with people around you. Yeah, trust. Yeah, see? Yeah, you have to trust, because this is a trust issue, guys. This is a trust issue where you haven't even spoken to your friends. For some of you, I'm even getting that. Like I said, you're scared about people in general. You feel that everybody is out there to get you. Some of you are going through that fear psychosis, that they can cause harm and damage to you, right? So it is a trust issue. It definitely is a trust issue where you're not being able to trust because you probably have encountered a situation in your life which has taken away your trust, Capricorn. And therefore, it's becoming very difficult for you. No need to worry. See, they're saying that no need to worry. Everything will be okay. But learn to trust yourself first. Don't worry unnecessarily because it is like what I told you. It's because, excuse me, because somewhere you are scared about your own feelings now. And this is all because of a situation in your life that has made you that way, or made you to believe people are bad. Let's go into discovery. We have the Three of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So what they are telling you guys is that you just have to be a little bit patient here, right? You just have to be a little bit patient in order for your ships to come into the harbor. The time is not here, right? But as soon as the time is right for you, which will happen, you will discover that there are different things in life that you probably even haven't really looked at from a different perspective, which you need to, right? But it's also the fact that wait for the time. Wait for the time. There is a cycle, a new beginning in your life that's going to happen. But you just have to be a little bit more patient within yourself in terms of your emotions too, right? Let's look at the Three of Wands, because some of you guys could be planning to travel, or just waiting for the right opportunity, learning more, gaining more knowledge and wisdom about a situation you want to move forward to, right? It can be anything for anybody. Yeah, the King of Cups, right? So you have to be emotionally intelligent here, guys, because your emotions have been hurt. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. You have to learn to master a lot of things in your life, and that more so is your emotional intelligence that has gone very, that has suffered. That has suffered. So you have to work on that emotional part of the story. You have to be patient. You have to learn from people. You have to observe people and see how people do things in their own time, and lift your own restrictions in life that has been causing, because like I said, you have gone through a crisis, or you're going through a crisis, but as you come out of that crisis and learn to retrust people, or learn to trust back your own judgment, because it could be that you have taken a wrong call in your life, a wrong decision in your life. That could have been because you trusted something, right? And because you trusted something, you decided to go ahead. But then you feel that you have taken a completely wrong decision based on maybe, again, like I said, maybe you were on a guilt trip with somebody, or you were feeling bad for somebody, or you wanted to help somebody, anything, or you just anything, like it can be anything. But then it's a fact that you probably had trusted something in your life which caused you a lot of damage, is what I'm trying to say here, right? So this is where you have to learn how to be emotionally intelligent with your own understanding in life, how to work with people, right? Not always purge things out, but hold your emotions, give as much as you have to, and then keep the rest. Don't show people everything. Don't tell them how much you love them and you're ready to give them your life and this and that. No, 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 no. Tell them only as much as you have to tell them. The rest is something that you keep it to yourself and don't let it out, right? And this is where you have to master that art of how much you have to give in terms of emotions, and how much you have to keep in terms of your emotions, right? Because with the Knight of Cups, please talk to me about the Knight of Cups. You could be very well in that story where you really want to say a lot again, right? You could become sentimental about a situation. If you are a male, you could be a little bit of the feminine energy here, right? You could become very soft and gooey about something in your life that you want. But over here, you have to be emotionally smart. That's what they are saying, right? With the Two of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, because you want to follow your heart, is what I'm getting. But there is something, a decision that you have to make, Capricorn. And that decision is with regards to your family and your money and your stability. The thing is, without which you will not be able to move. So you have to be emotionally intelligent, wait for the right time, Wait for the right time, right? Because or else you will not be able to take a decision on this, right? So don't rush for that. King of Pentacles. Yeah. There is something to do with your money over here, your stability, your money, right? But you have to be very smart in here. If you are soft and gooey, you will not be able to do that. So you have to be emotionally intelligent, very smart with your finances in here as well, and then act accordingly when the time is right. But before that, don't say or do anything that could cause you to, that can actually bring down some kind of a problem in your life. So take it slow, take it steady, right? But learn to use the right tactics in here. Learn to use the right tactics, because it could be that you knew about the situation, but you haven't made a call. You knew that things were falling apart in your life. For some of you, I'm even getting that. But you did not take a call over that situation. You just kept quiet and you pretended everything is okay. But you did not really look into the family issue. It's a family problem, domestic situation, money, anything that is stopping you from moving forward towards your own new achievement or cycle in your life. Please talk to me about the Ace of Wands. So you have to be emotionally intelligent in order to deal with the situation here. Right? Because you probably did not take a decision, or you found it difficult to take a decision when you had to. Right? So you have to lift those restrictions in your life and think in a very emotionally intelligent way as to what you can now do in order to resolve that issue that you haven't been able to resolve when you had the chance, maybe. Please talk to me about the Ace of Wands here. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. And see, this is where the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, some of you have lost a great deal of money because you haven't taken the right call at the right time, guys. You haven't done the right thing at the right time when you had the chance to do it. Right? So that's where you could not begin something new in your life because you did not really look after your finances for some of you. You haven't paid attention to what you require in life. And that's where you have to rework on that situation, the Ten of Swords. Yeah. And there has been a lot of pain because of this situation that has happened, and which I'm getting is more very closely related with your emotional intelligence and money factor. You haven't paid attention to that and you haven't worked for it. Like, it's not working for it. It's like being smart about your finances, right? When the time was right, you did not really take action on that situation and you kept quiet and you pretended, oh, everything is going to be okay, things are all going to come back. But what happened in the event was just the opposite. The 10 and the 5. You have learned your lesson here. There's a learning lesson that you should have done things at the right time. Please talk to me about the discovery here. Which obviously you haven't, Capricorn. You haven't. A year from now. Okay. So what they're saying, guys, it's going to take you another year maybe to get things in order. Yeah, big happy changes. Yeah. So maybe from this December to next December that you will see the changes happen. But the change will start happening from this month. The month is December. It will take you a couple of months, excuse me, to move past the situation. But again, like I said, the change has started to happen. So every change does take a time period, and you have to be patient. Excuse me. Now, with the deception card, guys, you get the deception. You have the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, and the Five of Cups, right? So there has been, again, a learning lesson between two people is more what I'm getting. And that's, again, a lot of regret, disappointment with your trust. Right? So that is where it's going to take you time to come out of that situation, Capricorn. So you have to be a little bit patient about this situation. But it will improve. It will improve, right? But you have to take back control. But there are two people here, is what I'm getting, who have had this learning lesson at the same time. So we'll see. Please talk to me about the Emperor here. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah. And that's your energy. So you're trying to move forward. The Two of Wands. Yeah, there is a lot of intuitive planning and action that's happening. Very intuitive. Okay, you're not showing anybody. But definitely there is an underlying plan towards some new manifestation in your life, right? And that is in the tangible world. Please talk to me about the Queen of Wands. But you definitely have to have a lot of courage towards that situation, or there could be somebody in your life that you are trying to move forward with in your case, Capricorn. But we'll see. Please talk to me about the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Maybe some of you guys could have deceived somebody, or somebody could have deceived you. You know, see, and this person too, right? Excuse me. The Two of Wands. There is a lot of intuitive work that's going on between two people, is more what I'm getting, guys. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Towards an equal give and take, right? So it can be you, but I think it is you. You're trying to manifest a new start here, right? And it could be that the other person is waiting for waiting to hear from you. They are not moving, but they're also intuitively planning something, Capricorn, right? Because they are also at a crossroad. So you could be connected with somebody over here. I'm sorry for my throat, guys, but I can't do anything about it. So it is something that you're trying to understand what it is that you can do in order to clear yourself from the crossroad and move forward towards a different situation in your life, where there has been a lot of gossip and, bad stuff that has been going that could have affected a give and take relationship in here that you have with somebody in your life, Capricorn, right? Please talk to me about the Five of Cups. And there has been a lot of grief and disappointment on this situation here. Yeah. The Six of Swords. Yeah. And you want to move away from that situation. You want to relieve yourself from all that grief, and you're wondering as to what you can do. Yeah, see the Ten of Swords. Yeah. You want to get out of that heavy energy of the Ten of Swords. You want to relieve and release that burden and that, that feeling of sadness and feeling of baggages, and it's bad, right? Some of you could be even recovering from that energy because you have been under a lot of depression for some of you, right? You all have been going through a lot of depression. So it's taking you time to recover from that energy and move forward in your life, which is where a transition is in the pipeline, right? Because there is a lot of intuitive understanding here between two people as well. Maybe none of them are speaking at this point in time, but it's happening that both of you guys are moving away from that heavy energy at the same point in time as well, and recovering from all that, the Ten of Swords energy that isn't really good. Not at all good, right? The disappointment, the feeling of loss, everything. Please talk to me about the deception. Getting away from people who have deceived you, or, cheated you, or taken your money, or taken your happiness, or taken somebody from your life away from you. It can be anything. Communicate clearly. Yeah, it is necessary to talk clearly. Because with the Six of Swords, if you're planning something like that, right, intuitive planning is going on, but none of you guys are talking in here. It's important to communicate clearly about a situation that has been sitting in your life, right, where probably people are talking behind your back and you know about it, but you're silent. So it's important for you, Capricorn, to openly communicate about this situation here and clear the baggage. Clear the baggage. No need to worry. Yeah, see? Clear the baggage. It's important for you because some of you guys could be feeling that energy that you haven't spoken and you are being misunderstood, right? Just because you're not speaking, a lot of people might be misunderstanding you. It also could be that, right? And you're trying to come to terms with your own strength. You're trying to take back control and power in your hands so that you can communicate clearly and let people know what it is exactly that you have to let them know. Right? So if there is somebody who has cheated you, who has deceived you, who has been very bad with you, it's time to tell them on their face that they're not welcome into your life anymore. Right? And clear that energy, clear that feeling of feeling heavy and sad about the whole situation. So it is important to take action here, Capricorn. That's what I'm getting. It is important to take action here because unless you can tell people clearly on their face what is there in your logical sense and clear your mind, you by yourself will not be able to move forward. So it's important for communication to happen here and very clear communication without keeping, see the Ten of Swords and the World, and justice. There is a logical imbalance that needs to close. This chapter needs to close, like this is where there is a trust issue. This is where there has been legalities, anything that got involved in a situation that needs to close, which has brought in a lot of pain in your life, Capricorn, right? And you don't need that. There is an imbalance in here, in the scales of justice in your mind, which is where you need to get out of that situation and close the last chapter of your life to move forward in your life once again. So it's important for you to tell and speak clearly what exactly you think is important for you to communicate. Okay, so enjoy this reading, guys. Until I see you once again, till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.